Hey everyone, hello. Welcome to Magnolias in downtown Norfolk, Nebraska. I'm Amy. I'm going to hang out with you for the next hour or so here and show you some cool Christmas decor. I've got red decor, I've got blue decor, we've got all kinds of fun things to visit about today as far as Christmas accents. So jump on, join me, say hello. I'm going to shape this wreath here while we're getting ready to go. And nice to see everybody last night on the Facebook Live at Kate's house. It was a pretty full house online. A lot of you jumped on at 5 o'clock when we did her live walkthrough of her Christmas decor that she staged her home with so that you could all see the cool look that happened at her house. It's all red, frosty, beige, creams, really beautiful. Love it, love it. So I hope you enjoyed that. A lot of people were really hanging out for the whole hour. Let me pull up some of your comments. I think it'll be easier if I see the comments here on my phone instead of over there. And I'm going to find online where I can add the links here for you too. There's a lot of different things. I'm trying to figure out the best way to give you some fun links because it's a little bit hard to grab anyone off the sales floor today. We have a busy store going on. Hey everybody. So Diana's in sunny Virginia. Hey Susan, how are you? She enjoyed Kate's home tour. Vicky's saying hello. Hi everyone. Thanks for joining me today. It's always nice to see some people popping on. I know I'm not alone, huh? Let's see. Barb loved Kate's house. It was fun. It's always fun doing her house. Her house is easy to decorate. For sure, for sure. Today we're going to talk more about accents. I think I picked accents, none of which you have seen at Kate's home, so these were not items that we showed last night, just something different bringing you today. So the brightness that we bring to the world is an essential service. Thanks, Patricia. I am doing my essential service. You know what? Everybody has something they bring to the world, don't they? And if you don't share that with the world, everybody misses out. So apparently here on Facebook, this is how you share it with the world. That's what we figured out. Hey everyone, loved Kate's home. Wonderful, wonderful. Ooh, you guys have a cold weather in North Carolina. 25 degrees for you is probably pretty much a dire situation. Wow, do you guys have frozen trees that would not make it through that cold of temperatures? I realized this morning I left some stuff in my garden. It's goners. It's goners by now. Oh well. Hey everyone, hi Janelyn. Thanks for jumping on today. So we're going to talk about beautiful accents. I've got two color groups. I've got a red color group today and I've got a blue color group behind me with some fun little accents. I just wanted to show you some highlights that I thought maybe you would have missed. There's so much online, so much. Hello Debbie, how are you in New York? She joined us for the tour last night. Wonderful. Well, we have this whole collection of pieces. I think I only have the wreath back here, but we carry a wreath and a teardrop swag of this gorgeous cedar pine berry. Isn't that fun? So I was going to use this to kind of do a coordinating tablescape here with all these cool different kinds of trees and this Santa who's kind of like a tree. This little guy right here, isn't he different? He's a cone shape for sure. It is a resin piece with his little pointy hat, but I love the combination of mixing these jute or rope combo cones with these resin little Santas or the snowman. Take your pick. So I'm going to try to arrange both without spilling things and making a mess here. This is the goal. Don't knock everything over. The cedar pine wreath that we're working with, I wonder if this one has a sticker on it. See, this is what I'm worried about. Everything's getting snagged. There we go. It is a really weedy, twiggy one. Everybody seems to love this concept this year. The more weedy and lots of different branches, the better everybody likes it. Okay, cedar pine berry. Is this one called that, or is it called something else? Snow cedar. Snow cedar berry cone wreath. So the diameter is probably 24 inches overall. The center of it looks to be about 10 or 12. We're going to try that here. Cedar cone berry. And get you some links going as well. That's all what I will try to do here at the same time as visiting with you guys. Looks like a lot of people joined us today and our last night too. Wonderful, wonderful. So this link I'm going to drop for starters is all Christmas accents. And This will get you to the complete collection of Christmas accessories, which is how many pages? This includes the garden flags, the doormats that we're just setting up today in our garden room, 11 pages. Deer, trees, snowman, angels, Santa Clauses, cute little houses, jingle bells, all in this grouping that I just dropped a link to. And then if we like the snow cedar collection, that is another grouping of items. And let's see if I can find that quick. Snowy cedar berry comes in a branch, a teardrop, and this wreath, which is $62.50. There we go. $62.50. So I will drop that link too. This frosty red berry thing with all the twigs, super versatile. And I wish I would have grabbed the teardrop to show you because it's a very nice shape. Okay, let's get that figured out. These are the highlights on the table right now. Maybe. I just did a boo-boo on my listing. Hang on, everybody. Probably I should have someone else help me with this. All right, here we go. This is the cedar wreath that I'm showing. So this little guy is going to hopefully become a table centerpiece more so than a wreath, because that's the obvious use, you know, putting it on the wall. This is going to allow me to gather some of the items inside. Let's see, we'll put the little snowman to the side so I don't bump them. I have another idea for those. And they are so cute. Resin with cardinals. Who doesn't love cardinals? What I wanted to do was just try to give this a whole big display together on my table by layering some different decor pieces. So some of them will fit inside, some of them will have to sit outside. And if this was a sideboard in your house, probably not a fireplace because it's going to be too deep. Could be a table centerpiece. If you have a long table, you could stagger this whole grouping down a table also. We've got some cool snowflakes to put on the table. We should have got a rectangle table for today. That would make a much better layout if we did. Here we go. So one or two of these is going to fit inside the ring. Let's try that. Can I get 3? Oh, I can. Good. This. What's everybody been doing today? We have quite a bit of shoppers going on in the store. The weather got nice today. When it's sunny and it feels warmer, the sun's out, even though it's pretty cold, people are still shopping. They like the idea of getting started on Christmas. So there's been kind of a mix of people saying my tree is up, or one tree is up, or I'm just here getting ideas, getting inspired. Depends who you ask. Here we're getting there. So the combo can work. Flat trees versus cone trees. So these big guys with the braided finish that are all a little bit different, or a coordinated set of 3 for 6, is that right? A set. Yes, 3 pieces for only $64.50. They're really heavy, very thick cording, kind of a little braid and some cording there. And that combo is just a variety of different stitching styles. I don't even know what you call these different threads. There's definitely a braid and a cord combo. They're cone base. You can see how they're wrapped in the bottom. And because it's such thick material, they're actually quite heavy. They're not flimsy. They feel nice and weighty. So all 3 of those, just $64.50. And those cone pieces are linked in the collection of accessories. I don't know what page they're on, but in that link you're going to find them somewhere. These are the braided cotton cone topiaries. So if you wanted to find anything specific, I'll try to give you exact titles, and then on our website, which is shopmagnoliasonline.com, you can just pop in a title in the search bar and find the item that way as well. These pieces, how are they sold? Are they sold as a set also? We've got a small, medium, and large. Let's tuck this in here. This is the beauty of this wreath. It's all very spiky and open, so we can get quite a bit of stuff tucked into it. It kind of becomes just a whole unifying set here. So this is part of a set. It must be sold all together. And the big one has the tag. There we go, $119 for the carved wood icicle trees. Well, that makes sense that they're icicle trees. They're going to have mango wood, I'm going to guess, is what that's made out of. This one has some of the natural aspects of the piece of wood they used. You can see that vertical line in it. They're going to come out looking a little different, but they all seem to be the same color primarily. Just depends on what part of the wood was getting used, I think. Diane says she loves the home, Kate's home, awesome. And the people who are shopping today, yes, they're probably not waiting on the sale. They're a little bit worried. There's been people in the store that are not going to be in town this weekend, so they won't be stopping in person, and they're doing their shopping today. But if you want to join us both in-store and online, the holiday open house in store will be Sunday, 12 to 5. And we'll have Jim's Fine Wine here. We'll have some treats from Poppin' Delights down the street, some chocolates from our neighbor at 4th Street Sweets, some other fun food. My mom's made some bars. She will get us the recipe. I'll work on that. All of that's happening in store. And then on Sunday, the online sale will begin Sunday night. And our all-day Monday event is simply an online event. So if you want to wait for the sale, we do have 15% off everything holiday. If you want to get your items now to make sure no one else beats you to the punch, then you can shop now. So the big thing to remember is that the online store is actually getting shut off online while our shoppers are here in our store on Sunday. So that's important to know. Awesome. Oh, Jennifer says you have a big storm. Goodness sakes, like an ice storm, I bet. And one person actually, oh goodness, died because of a fallen tree. This has happened here before, for sure, and usually it's like a spring thing for us, early spring. Ice storms are pretty dangerous. That could be the case. So the weather in the Netherlands can mimic the weather in the Midwest, it sounds like. So this whole collection, if you were to grab it, you'd be buying a set of 3 trees for $119. You'd be buying the set of 3 red trees for $64. This little Santa, isn't he fun? He's resin. He's got nice carved detail. He's only $22.50. He's called the Stoic Santa Accent. Stoic Santa Accent, if you want to look for him online. He's got a cute little coat, just kind of like a chevron design. And he is perfect with these cones. I like that look. And then you'd pick up this cedar wreath, and I dropped the link to, did I drop the link? Yes, I did. I dropped the link to those cedar berry items. There's a teardrop, a wreath, and a spray. So you can do a lot of decorating with those. I wonder where that spray is. I haven't actually been able to use that yet. Something to look for. A couple of other things that you could pop in just for fun. These are something I have not talked about. I don't know if Kate did, but they are 3 different sizes of snowflakes. These are priced separately. The large one is $24.50, and they're enameled on the front. There's a lot of this enameling going on this year. I'm sure you've seen it in other stores, not just mine, but it's kind of a trend. So the mango wood base, enameling on one side. Large size is $24. Little guy is $12.50. Here he is. And there's a medium. Stand up in there. There's a medium size for $18.50. These are going to be the exact match to the trees, the same kind of wood as the trees have been made out of. I would put them on trays. They'd be nice and narrow to line up on your mantle. They're very chunky, so they stand well if you're going to place them on the table. And they're going to be sold individually, so you can just pick the ones you need, the sizes that you need too. Let's see here. I've fixed that link. So this is our collection in red. There is a couple more pieces that have come in. I'm sure we haven't shown you this item. I didn't want to change the wreath behind me, but I'll show you this separately. This just found its way to the sales floor. Look at this vintage Santa. Oops, the ring light. There we go. The ring light is hitting it. So it is a frame with a clear acrylic printed image. I'm trying to tell what it's printed on the back side. The piece inside's not glass, it's clear acrylic, so we can ship it. This is called the round acrylic Santa for $39.50, and it's just meant to hang from its rope hanger here. I would put it in a window and it would look fine. The back isn't detailed, it's just kind of shadowy, but it's an inexpensive item and something different. There you go. Also, it would be lightweight. Since it looks like glass and it isn't, you'll not have a hard time hanging it from your window ledge or something. That piece just arrived. I am probably going to go get one hanging up near the Christmas tree in the front window so I can get some light through it. I think that'll look really pretty. So that's part of our red look. The other thing I wanted to try was if I were to remove some of these trees. I have my small lantern here. This guy, we've had these a while. We're always trying to carry dome-shaped lanterns. We have the small size here at $62.50. It's the open dome top wood lantern. I think if I arrange this right, I should be able to set this lantern in the middle. Let me try this and see if this idea works. It's an idea, but I didn't try it yet. So you guys get to see if it works for real. Let's check and see. This one being round, of course, this one being rectangle. But really, when there's so much room here and you can shape things out, the corners of the lantern are going to rest right on the ring of the wreath. I kind of checked it before. It doesn't fit exactly inside, but it perfectly rests with all four corners just hitting the wreath here, and it makes it sit nicely. The other thing you can do is take these little twiggies. They're like wired. Of course, they're bendy vine. You guys laugh because you know what that means. We're going to twist them right around here so you could secure it in place, and by doing so, kind of pull some color into the lantern also. Let me do that on two sides. So this one I'll do on the back corner. We got one on the front corner. A nice twiggy wreath. There's plenty of material here so you can lift and pull it through. In fact, if this is in the front, you probably don't want to obstruct the view of it. If it were sitting somewhere that this was the back, you could lift the back of the wreath to give it more of a background. Then I thought we could tuck in these cute little snowman. At least one of them will sit inside the lantern. We have the top hat guy. These are sold separately, by the way. He's $59.50. The top hat, 'Tis the Season Snowman, is the title of this little guy, the 'Tis the Season Snowman. And he's going to have the top hat on. This one is going to sit in here. I did have one of them in. Maybe I had the stocking cap Santa. Ooh, are they that close that the top hat's slightly bigger? Might be. Must have had this guy in there. The stocking cap Santa, also the same price, $59.50. He's the 'Tis the Season with the stocking cap. And we'll rest him. Oh yeah, he fits. Just right. This guy just doesn't go in there. Like a ½ inch is all he needs. So that gives him a little environment. How cute. Then maybe we would arrange him with one of those trees. I like the wood trees with the dome lantern really well. This back here, maybe his friend could sit out front. So there's all kinds of ways to arrange things. I just kind of like gathering things around some type of greenery. It makes it all work as one design piece rather than just a bunch of objects sitting around. So kind of pulls it together for you, doesn't it? This looks good behind it. Makes a whole vignette. We could put our small snowflake back in there. Some ideas for you, just some new products that you might not have noticed, or sometimes by showing you things that we have online up close, you get a better look. And I know if you're all thinking through what you're going to put in your cart, this is maybe helpful to show you some items close up. A few more items in the red look. I am loving the red at Kate's house. It was so much fun to set up her home. I was tying bows everywhere, and we have to make more bows, by the way. If you want the tree bows that she has at her house, I will get more made. It's on my list. Oops, thanks, Jennifer. She says my necklace is hitting the microphone. Okay, we'll move that. Good point. If that is the case, that'll drive you crazy, right? That would drive me crazy too. All right, so those are all part of our red collection. Here's a couple fun little accents that came in recently I want to share with you too. There is a pile of tea towels. I don't know how you guys feel about decorating at your house with tea towels. I kind of put them out for most seasons because we have so many cute ones. This is going to be backwards for you. The Walking Through a Winter Wonderland. The Have a Warm, Cozy Merry Christmas. They all have jingle bells on the bottom. Are you seeing that? And this one, All Hearts Come Home for Christmas. They all are embroidered and embellished. They are $19.50 each. They're about this big for real, so purely decorative, really. You could use them. They're cotton, and they are washable, I'm sure. 100% cotton. Oh, spot clean only because of the jingle bells, I bet. So these are spot clean only. So they're $19.50, but they're good little hostess gifts. So we found here at the store that people pick these up for all kinds of reasons, but with our front counter guests, often they're grabbing this and a bag of cider mix because we carry Crown mulling spices. And as a hostess gift, you can take a packet of mulling spices and a cute little tea towel, and it's a $25 gift. So little tip, there's a whole bunch more where these came from. Check those out online. The other one that showed up, I know there is a runner. I couldn't find it before I started. This beautiful pillow came in, the matching tea towel, and then there's a runner that has a big band of this plaid on the bottom. So I know they'll find it for you if you want to buy it. It's around, but I didn't grab it in time to show you today. The big pillow is $59.50, and it's an 18 by 18 polyester filled pillow. The little matching tea towel that goes with that one. This is a lot thicker fabric. What is that made out of? Some kind of a blend for sure. And there isn't a price tag on this one, but there is a whole collection of different tea towels and pillows online that you're going to find. I think our Christmas textile collection would be the best link to drop for you. And then a coordinating pillow pair. If you're like me and you want to stagger different sizes of pillows, these two look great together, the snowflake pillow along with the reindeer pillow. And that snowflake felt heavy pillow, really, $45.50 for the seasonal snowflake pillow. This one has a zipper. I can see the zip-off cover on that one. Hey, the textiles collection is fully loaded. Let me see. Here we go. This is an easy link. I can get this one. Here's where you'll find everything that's fabric in the holiday collections right now. Let's see. Was there a Santa face pillow at our store? Kathy's asking. Was that Santa face pillow at the store? I'm not remembering a Santa face pillow. We have a gingerbread pillow that was at Kate's house last night. But I'm probably just forgetting one. Maybe we do have it. Check out that link, Kathy, and see if you find it there. That might be fun. All right, we're going to get more cedar swag so we can make more of Kate's swag, says Melanie. Which swag was Kate's? The one on the ladder? We do have that in stock. That one is not a decorated piece. It was just a green piece that I hung the little snowflake drop ornament off of, and a bell, if that's the one you're talking about. And the swag was called, what was the swag called on your ladder? Let's see if she remembers. She just walked in. It is a spruce? So it was called the spruce teardrop, and if you're saying is it gone, I'm not sure, Melanie. I didn't realize if it was. That would be news to me. But we can check that out and see. Right now we're trying to figure out what is, it's too late to get anything for the open house, but we try to keep many things in stock for a while. Let's do a different color. This is where it's going, on the floor. Sorry. I'm sure that's painful for somebody to watch. That's going to drive somebody crazy. That is necessary around here. So there's lots of beautiful things in blue, and our blue collection is called Winter Retreat. Oh, on the mirror, the big swag over the mirror. I tried. The 5-foot cedar swag is sold out till the date on it was May 2024. Like they will have it next May, coming from China. We only have one vendor that carries that product, so we can't buy it from anyone else, and that is gone. So I'm sorry to say, wasn't it beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. Let's see. Lisa, I'm not sure I can answer that question. The Columbus plaid flannel. I'd have to see a picture of what we're matching that with. It's always good to try to answer your questions when you're jumping on. I'll give it a go. This is one thing I wanted to try. I haven't actually done it yet. This is the theory, mixing candle rings to create a base again. This is the tallowberry ring. I think it's just called a tallowberry ring. How many different tallowberry things do we have? There's like a nice garland, this little candle ring piece. There might be some sprays or some stems. Let's see, tallowberry stems, tallowberry. There's different kinds. There's a spray that matches this. This candle ring is $24.50. There's a 6-foot garland. It is so pretty and full. $69.50. I showed that one day when we were talking about the Garland bar. So here are these Talloberry items. Let me drop that link for you. We're using them with Winter Retreat because that collection with pine, different assorted pine, has muted greens, like kind of minty, frosty greens, mixed in with natural beige things. So some of the items in Kate's home last night were from this beige collection in Winter Retreat, and she mixed it with her red. So we call that a mashup here, when you take items from two different collections and kind of blend them together. This is a look that would be strictly in the Winter Retreat collection, but I think I would lay the littler candle ring here on top of the bigger one. And this one is the Juniper Cedar candle ring. We carried it last year. It's actually the same little candle ring that is on her kitchen cabinet doors, by the way. She hung these on her kitchen cabinet doors with a little piece of ribbon. And this one is going to lay on the larger Talloberry, and that's why I can stack them and blend them. The peppermint swag can be, if it hasn't been put online, it should have been. I know we had a stack of them, so if they are sold out, I wasn't aware they were, but we can make more, Cynthia. Just send the store a message. Today, Kayla is manning the messages, so she'll see that for you and figure out whether there's one sitting here ready to go and she needs to fix the online store and put it up, or maybe we do need to make more. In fact, Jane made more of those for us, so we can have her keep going on that. The peppermint swag's so cute. It has that minty green tree ribbon in it. So this blends pretty easily. Because everything's wired, I'm just lifting and kind of laying one into the other to give it a nice blend. Cute. It fills in pretty tight. So if this was going around a candle or a vase or a Santa or a snowman or an angel, you know, you get the idea. It can become a way to highlight an item. She might be a little small inside that big candle ring, but those two blended together sure are pretty. Oh, let's see, I didn't actually drop the link I was trying to drop. There's the Talloberry link. And the angel, she's so beautiful. There's two of them, so very different. We always love cardinal things, but look at the deer next to her. Isn't that gorgeous? So a beautiful deer, a beautiful little cardinal, nicely done costume, lots of detail. Of course, it's a resin piece. And there are two of them, so $59.50 for either this style or the style with the owl. Depends what you like. But very, very, this company is new for us this year, and they're really detailed. So I was excited to see that. And if you have an angel collector in the family that you're doing gifts for, maybe it's you, buy for yourself. They're just a little bit more unusual than some that we've seen. Of course, it's hard to find things in blue, too, the right kind of blue. So the greenery ring that we're using with the white, this one, of course, would not have a tag because that would be too easy. And if we pull it up in the computer, we should be able to find Juniper Cedar mix candle ring. You want to check that out online? Search Juniper Cedar candle ring and see if you can find that. You might be faster at that than me. This one is just comboed up, pulled together, and it makes it look bigger too. Something different. So two little angels. You could only get one inside this candle holder. It's not going to hold two, but they could be placed together like this, or you can add some other objects like ornaments laying around in here. Kind of creates a little centerpiece when you gather things like that. What else looks good inside this? I wondered about one of these trees. So these glass trees, I don't think I've talked about them very much. They're frosted blue glass, like the glass is made frosted. They're open on the bottom, so you could put lights in them if you wanted to. There's 3 sizes sold separately. This is the medium, and it's $78.50. Then they kind of splattered it with it's almost like a chalk paint. Like if you rub on it, you can rub some of that splatter. It feels powdery. So it's just a texture thing to make it look snowed. And the medium probably fits right in here. The pine cones are kind of in the way, but it gives it a little base if you want to do the tree. And then by resting it on the candle ring, you actually could put the light set inside of it and set your little battery pack underneath the tree. So it could give you a pedestal base or just a little finish around your blue glass trees. There's the medium. The small is $48.50. He's only about 8 inches tall. And the large, and we're shipping all these also, by the way. The large, they're different texture on the large, and that's how they came. Kind of a scallop here, a diamond here, and a rectangle pattern on this one. He is $98.50. The embossed frosted trees, I think is what they're called. Embossed frosted trees. Those are going to be in the first link I dropped with all the Christmas accents. So if you put those and swapped them around, the pine cones are what gets in the way, but this would look really pretty sitting on here if you cut those pine cones off too. Gives it a nice little, kind of a nest, little base for you. This one will stay. So beautiful stuff when we're doing our winter retreat displays, and I'm going to have to work on those before we have our party because the displays are getting messy already. We are always going in with different kinds of pine and accenting and changing our look. This is a pretty combo. I'm doing this in my displays right now. So here's the stem that we dropped the link for earlier. And that has all the different talaberries. Talaberries are these little guys like that. They kind of look like popcorn. So this stem is $12.50. And the candle ring I used in the same color was $24.50. The garland, if you like the idea of a 6-foot garland of this to weave into something, is $69.50. But I liked it with this stem that we haven't talked about at all. It's a new one. It is $24.50. It's a cedar, but it's a big cedar spray. This one comes with pine cones. The other inexpensive one is just a little single piece and it has no cones. But this one's 43 inches. It has a paper wrapped stem, so it's more of an indoor piece. You've got 3 separate branches. Oops, 4. Kind of 4 separate branches here if you want to fan it out. So it's really a showy, great accent piece for laying or draping or adding to your wreath or your swags too. This one's going to drape when you lay it on a surface. And I think in my display I've just kind of been running around mixing in the talaberries with green things. So I thought I'd show you how pretty these looked. You just lay it in the middle and then kind of flip a couple things to mix it together. Love it. Isn't that pretty? It kind of softens up the look of this stark green, blends nicely, creates a soft effect, and that's what I've got laying up here on my mantle. You could do a couple of these, like a left and a right piece, and it might be easier. Sometimes people have so much stuff on their fireplace that you don't have room for a big, showy, thick pine garland. It's just overkill. So if you find that you just need little pieces that you can tuck in, maybe that's a helpful tip for you too. It matches nicely with the rest of our collection. This is a winter retreat wreath, by the way. And that wreath, I think there's only one of these left already. This is the Nature's Harmony wreath for $123. Nature's Harmony. It's got a combination with berries. The little nest is gone from our inventory. Isn't that cute in there? Natural pine cones, lots of frostiness, and that's a nice size wreath. The finished size should be on the tag. Does it say? Yes, 29 inches across, tip to tip. So it's a nice size piece. I'll keep that up there. So that guy is a good complement to everything in winter retreat. Oh, I see what happened. The nail has issues. This wall gets a lot of use. The nail has issues. I'm going to set these little angels back out of the way so I don't bump them and show you a couple more really beautiful pieces. The new cedar wreath. This just got here a couple days ago, guys. This is a item that I grabbed because I didn't get my other cedar wreath. So this is the dark green one with the juniper berries. Is it juniper or cedar? I better check. Cedar and berry table wreath. There's going to be a 6-inch opening in the center. It is a grapevine, or an angel vine actually, type of piece. And you can use this one. It happens to work really well, berries and all, for the large. Check that out. So if you like the idea of setting your trees on something, that's an option for you. And that is the perfect size for the large. Let's see what the medium does. The medium fits in the middle, so it sits all the way down. I kind of like the medium better in this combination, to be honest. So you can decide what you think. The pine cones have to go either way. And all of them are too big for the little guy. Just an FYI, depending what you're trying to group together at your house, there's some great suggestions. Candle rings are everywhere. This is another popular one. I think we debated using this one at Kate's house on her chair backs. Like, it's an excellent piece if you want to pin them to your dining chairs because they're very light. And they can serve as candle rings or just little baby wreaths. This one is the cedar wreath, just a small cedar wreath. So all types, you're going to find candle rings in general stocked pretty deep on our website. I don't know if we have a specific category for candle rings or not. It should be probably in stems and bases. And if we filter by candle ring, I found it. Look at that. Great. This will be the price point also. And when you were wondering how much this was, the base, it's $15.50. We just found it. Good deal. There you go. So these links will help you grab the items if you like to shop early. Otherwise, remember, our open house is going to be online on Sunday night at 5 o'clock or shortly after when we get done with our customers in the store. We're going to jump on and do a Facebook Live and greet everybody and let you know the sale is underway. It's going to be an exciting night. Crazy night, probably. So a couple more beautiful pieces. Let's lay out an area here and style this up. This is fun. This is just what it needs. So with our collections, when I go shopping, I'm always looking for specific things. We like water globes, we like light up nativities, and we like table pieces that are nativities. This one's especially beautiful. This is going to be $79.50. It's the Holy Family Holiday Nativity. Can you see it up close? The Holy Family. So it's really a dimensional piece. If I turn it, you can get some idea of how deep this piece is. It just wraps around the whole effect like wings. And it's a pretty good size and very giftable item. This is something that we're always excited to find because the detail on something like that is not always easy to find. Pretty coloring, nicely done features. And you're going to see, if you had this in your hands, just how much dimensional detail there is on that. So $79.50, again, it's the Holy Family Holiday Nativity. Really beautiful. Does the pipberry stem have glitter? No, it has no glitter, so it's natural. I think you mean this little tallow-berry. It's completely natural. There's no glitter. And the winter retreat tree really doesn't have much glitter. There's like Linaria spray, a couple items with pine cones, but it's pretty much a natural looking Christmas tree. So I was happy to have this kind of beige combination. We've been selling it all year. That beige color just sells and sells no matter what you do with it, actually. Another fun nativity piece. We'll just keep building our display here. This is different. So it's an acrylic standalone item. It has an image on the back, so the image is appearing through the acrylic if I hold it just right. So it's this thick, heavy acrylic block. The painted feature or the print on the back shows through the deep acrylic. You're going to want to take that tag off. It's $56.50. About 8 inches square. I'm sure we're going to find easy dimensions online. 8 inches square, and it's a nice table piece that'll freestand here. It comes from a company that we get a lot of accents from, and they do a beautiful ornament that goes with it also. Where did I lay that ornament? Let me see. It should have been on the cart. Is it over there? Oh, here it is. Underneath the pine. Here's the ornament that matches. So you could get the big piece or the small piece. It's like a little stained glass item. And it's made just like a stained glass piece with the metal trim. The little chain that's hanging is $12.50. The front image is, it's printed. I guess it appears to be hand painted, but it is in some way that they've printed it. So it's not a true hand-painted item, but it does have a price tag of only $12.50. So if you like that image, looks like a lot of you do, then this one is a great large size gift. This would be a great small size gift. A lot of people grab nativities for Sunday school teachers, you know, church related gifts. People love nativities for sure. Oh, let's see. Melanie's wondering about the garland with the pipberry stem. Does it have glitter? I don't think so. If it's the garland over her mirror, it just had red berries, and the little leaf that was hanging in it, which we still have, is glittered, but the berry was not. It's just our straight petite berry. It's the red petite berry garland. That's what you're asking about. Okay, I remember. The other little nativity that we've got is hiding down here. Let me see if I can grab it. I grabbed the whole box because I wasn't sure how many different styles. We get nativity ornaments every year. You'll have to check. There's more online. This is a really cute, looks like there's only one style. It's just a cute little childlike $7.50. It's resin and wood ornament. Here you can see how big it is in my hand, so it's not very large. It's like a little wood nativity, and the tiny little resin baby and Joseph and Mary are all together there in one piece. So $7.50. When you're checking online, you can put the word nativity in and find lots of different items that we've gathered, because we just try to hit that certain category every year and make sure we have nicely done, beautiful things, good selection, and boxes and boxes of them, because grandmas come in and buy one from everybody, and that takes sometimes 10 pieces will leave right away. So beautiful little things. I hope that we have found some items that are catching your eye online and make great gifts for everybody on your list. I know I've been working hard to get going on my list. It takes me a while. I have to sort of spend 3 minutes here and 5 minutes there to shop, because I don't really get out very often to get everything done. While I was adding all these items to my mantle, I realized we have restocked a vase that's been really popular. I don't know if you're doing the Winter Retreat collection and if you need any additional blue accents, but this vase set, 3 different sizes sold individually, has been restocked. It's been a popular one. It's the perfect denim blue color, little pottery vase for all seasons. The medium is just $13.50. It holds this little cedar pick nicely. This is actually the hemlock pick, is what that is. There's a little baby one here, real small. So it depends if you're doing a tray, shelving, ledges, bookshelves. $10.50 for that size. This drop-in fits perfectly. It's part of our Winter Retreat collection also. This tag I'm not going to be able to read, but this is the one that has the minty green berry in it that I used at Kate's house with the natural pine cones, and it fits in the large vase, which is $16.50. So all these blue things I was just gathering just for you to show you everything that matches, all the coordinating. I like doing tablescapes. You might have noticed. There, now I feel better. It's nicely arranged. Love all these things. So I am working hard to fix all the displays in the store. Every day I kind of come to work and the girls are up there moving things and taking things out of the display to sell it. So I do my best to keep the store tidy, keep the bows made, make the flower arrangements, jump on, say hi to you guys. It's been a busy season, but we're so grateful for all of you. It's all because of you guys who hang out with us day after day and enjoy the ideas and the entertainment, whatever it is that brings you back. Kate's been unloading and working on her house this morning. She's doing all that photography. I know she stayed up late last night to get moonlit photography. She got up this morning to do daytime photography, and she's been working hard to get pretty pictures for all of you. If there's questions that you have, send us messages to the store. I think I answered most of your questions online today, but if I didn't, the message to the store is going to get caught by Connie and Kayla, and that way you'll be sure to get an answer back. Don't want to be waiting on me, that's for sure. So thanks everybody for hanging out today. Maybe someone can tap that camera over here for me since I can't reach across my table. Thank you so much. We'll check in with you tomorrow. What day is tomorrow? Friday? Noon on Friday. Thanks everybody. We'll see you then. Thanks for joining me.